the NASDAQ and the S&P 500 are both down year to date in one of the worst starts of the year declines ever seen in the stock market. And in that context, Tesla shares have also been beaten down about 44% since the beginning of the year. Elon Gate definitely didn't help the Tesla stock price, and now another weird story. The S&P 500 Dow Jones Index has reported removing Tesla from the S&P 500 ESG index because Tesla's ESG rating isn't high enough.
Okay, wait. What are we talking about here?
What you talking about?
ESG, again, stands for environmental, social, and governance. It's what companies are rated on to make sure that you remember.
But I mean, are they off the S&P 500?
No, they're off the S&P 500 ESG index. So Tesla just published their 2021 impact report, and it was amazing how many things they were doing for people and the planet.
So, okay, what does Tesla score on ESG?
According to the largest rating company, MSCI, Tesla scored an A, which is an average ESG score among the 41 companies in the automotive sector. According to Margaret Dorn, the head of ESG Indices North America at S&P Dow Jones Indices, Tesla was, quote, ineligible for index inclusion due to its low S&P DJI ESG score. So while Tesla's S&P DJI ESG score has remained fairly stable year over year, it was pushed further down the ranks relative to its global industry group peers.
Wait. So whoa. That word soup that she said. She's saying that other car companies are better than Tesla.
Are creeping up there in their scores, yes. And so they bumped them
They're
off.
better at environmental,
social, and governance. Look, in my opinion, if Tesla has a low ESG score, then there's something wrong with how we score companies. And I'm not alone. Aniket Shah, global head of ESG and sustainable finance strategy at Jefferies, says the ESG community should consider S&P's decision to remove Tesla from the index, quote, a true indictment of ESG ratings. Even the state of Utah agrees, saying S&P gave Russian-controlled energy producers higher ESG ratings than similar entities in the U.S. Russian energy giants Gazprom and Rosneft outscored American energy companies ExxonMobil and Chevron on S&P's ESG scale. And Kathy Wood, CIO of ARK Funds, says a clear case of whacktivism. Exxon is rated top 10 best in the world for environment, social, and governance by S&P 500, while Tesla didn't make the list. ESG is a scam. It has been weaponized by phony social justice warriors. And Eric Balkunas tweeted out, here are the top holdings of the index, which no longer includes Tesla. So check a look at this chart here. You know, all the big companies you've heard of. And Elon said, ESG is an outrageous scam. Shame on S&P Global. Yes, stop the outrageous false ESG assessments where Tesla gets a bad grade, but an oil company can get a good grade. Total gaming of the system. So Tesla was removed from the index. Do you know who was added?
I mean, I can see it there on the list. ExxonMobil.
Yeah.
I think that everyone who's basically commenting on S&P here is right. I mean, this is crazy.
Yeah.
What does S&P have to say for themselves here?
They commented on removing Tesla from their index. They said, first and foremost, the GICS industry group in which Tesla is assessed, which is automobiles and components, experienced an overall increase in its average S&P DJI ESG score. So while Tesla's score has remained fairly stable year over year, it was pushed further down the ranks relative to its global industry group peers. A few of the factors contributing to its 2021 score were a decline in criteria levels, scores related to Tesla's lack of low carbon strategy and codes of business conduct. In addition, a media and stakeholder analysis, a process that seeks to identify a company's current and potential future exposure to risks stemming from its involvement in a controversial incident, identified two separate events centered around claims of racial discrimination and poor working conditions at Tesla's Fremont factory, as well as its handling of the NHTSA investigation after multiple deaths and injuries were linked to its autopilot vehicles. Both of these events had a negative impact on the company's S&P DJI ESG score at the criteria level and subsequently its overall score. While Tesla may be playing its part in taking fuel-powered cars off the road, it has fallen behind its peers when examined through a wider ESG lens.
Oh, a wider lens. Right. Multiple deaths linked to autopilot. Okay, well, what about the lives saved?
We didn't look at that.
Funny how you can take all these other car manufacturers that produce vehicles like diesel-emitting vehicles that produce harmful emissions that literally kill people, millions of people around the world annually, and you can go, oh, no, wider lens. Wider lens, that doesn't fall within our wider lens.
I mean, Tesla has the safest cars on the road. That didn't get
Seems
counted?
like it's more of a narrow lens.
Hey, everybody. Thanks so much for watching Now You Know Clips.
You can watch full episodes of Tesla Time News on Tuesdays and in-depths on Fridays. Just click the link down below and head over to the Now You Know channel.